This is A Square Maths Made Easy Academy. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Now, in my today's video, I'm going to be considering limit of a function using calculator method, stage 1. Now, this is my number. If you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel, please do well to subscribe, like, comment, and share. Now, I want to continue. Question number 1. And what I want to do here today is to solve this problem using calculator method. Can we move ahead now? So let's tackle question number 1. Now, what is question number 1? The question says, evaluate limit of 2x squared plus 3x minus 1. Then all over x squared plus x as x approaches what? Infinity. Now, how do we solve a limit of a function when x tends to what? Infinity, using calculator method? I want you to watch. First thing, can we leave the question? Number 1, limit of 2x raised to the power of 2, then plus 3x minus 1, all over x raised to power 2 plus what? X, as x approaches what? Infinity. Now, can we solve this problem? Now, look at the calculator. I'm using Casio FX 991 EX plus. So this is the calculator. So what we are going to do first, look up, is to clear the function word key so that we can get an accurate value. How do we clear the function key? Punch shift 9 3 equal to then AC. Then after that, the next thing we are going to do is to solve the question, Q in the value, Q in the word value. And if you observe the value, it has the numerator and the word denominator. So which means we are going to generate these two boxes first. Are you with me now? Then after that, can we now Q in the value of the numerator one after the other? The first thing is 2. Q in what? 2, which I have done that. Then followed by what? X. How do we generate X? Alpha close bracket. X has what? Appeared. But it is raised to the power of what? 2. Then you look where there is x squared. This is x squared here. Punch what? X squared. 2 has what? Appeared. Then followed by plus 3. I'll punch plus 3. Are you with me now? Then after that, we have seen another word? X. Q in x. Alpha close bracket. X has what? Appeared. Then finally, on the numerator is minus 1. I am done. Then let's move to the denominator. What do? Go down, scroll down. This is the downward button. And Q in the value also. What is the first value? X. S is alpha close bracket. Are you with me? But all squared. Then punch x squared, which I have done. Then I will add. Next one is what? X. What is x? Alpha close bracket. Are you with me now? Can you observe something here? I am done with what is written here. Outside the limit. Are you with me now? So the next stage now is to punch what? Calc. Calc is below what? Shift. I will punch calc. And what is going to give me on the screen is x raised to power, x question mark. Now, if you observe the value of x, they didn't give us the actual value that it tends to, but they said it tends to what? Infinity. And that is to say, anytime you are solving a limit tends to infinity, after queuing everything, what you are going to do now is to punch 0.999999, maybe into 6 decimal. It is constant. Just punch it. Then finally punch equal to and wait for the answer. Wow, the answer is 1.999999 continuous. Am I communicating now? So let me write up the answer now. So the answer we got here is 1.999999 continuous. Are you with me now? Now, by approximation, if you approximate 1.9, it will give you what? 2. So which means x by approximation is what? 2. And that is the final word answer. Then let us check in the option where there is 2. Option A says 0. No. Option B says minus 2. No. Option C says what? 2. Wow. The correct answer in the option is option what? C. Have I made myself clear? So that is all. But there is a shorter form without even calculator. I can solve limit to what? Infinity. Let me shock you. Now what do? Write the question. Limit of 2x squared plus 3x minus 1. Then all over x squared plus x as x approaches what? Infinity. Now look at what you will do. All you are going to do is to collect the ones that has the highest variable power. Highest what? Variable power. Both the numerator and the denominator. So every other ones has no meaning. So which means I don't need this. I don't need -1. I don't need plus x. What I need is the highest variable power. So what is remaining? 2x raised to the power of what? 2. Then divide it by x raised to the power of which is the denominator. Can you see that x squared down, we cancel x squared what up? Finally, the answer is what? 2. Has it correspond now? That is what we call shortcuts. Then, having satisfied with question number 1, can we now move to question number 2? What is question number 2? Watch. The question says we should evaluate limit of square root of x plus 9 minus 3, then all over what? X. As x approaches what? 0. Now they have given us what x approaches. Now, my complicate this time around. X approaches what? 0. Can I write the question out? This is number 2. The question says limit of square root of x plus 9 minus what? 3. Then all over x. Are you with me? All over what? X. Close the bracket as x approaches what? 0. Now watch this. This is the calculator again. Let us punch it. What do we do? Now punch AC so that it will go back to on. Clear the functions key. What did I say? Clear the function key. Shift 9 3 equal to what? AC. I'm done that. So let us cue in the value one after the other. Now the first thing we are seeing here is open bracket. So punch open bracket. Then after that we have numerator and denominator. So punch the 2 box which I have done. Then can we begin to create the value of the numerator one after the other? The first thing we are seeing is square root, right? Punch square root which I have done. Then cue in. What's the first value? X. X is alpha close bracket. X has what? Appeared. Then followed by plus what? 9. I am done with the square root. Please always navigate out from the square root. How? Forward the button. Look at the forward button. Then go out. What is the last thing? Minus 3. I am done with the numerator. So the next thing is to go down and cue in the value of the denominator. This is a downward button. Punch it. So what is the value? X. How do we generate X? Alpha close what? Bracket. Are you seeing it now? Then after that, we now close it. How? First of all, forward the button so that it will now be blinking at the middle. Finally, you close the bracket. I have input everything that is on the board inside the calculator. Then what is the next? Except the limit. Then what is the next thing? Punch word CAC. CAC is what? Watch. Look at it below the word shift. So I'll punch CAC. It will give me X question mark. Now I want to say something before we continue. I have punched word CAC like this, and it has given me X word question mark. Now what do? Go to what X tends to. X tends to what? 0. Are you with me now? Then choose values that X is less than 0, close to, but it is less than what? 0. Oh yeah, let's try the value. What is the value? I can say minus 0.0000. Are you with me now? 00. Maybe I will say 1. It is close to what? 0. Then you now choose again. If you want to try, anyone you can choose. A value that X is greater than 0. That is very close. That is very what? Close. Any value that is greater than 0 that is very close is what? 0.000001. Are you with me now? So I can use anyone, but let me try the first one. Look at it now. Remember, we are still in X question mark, right? Then I want to choose a value that is less than 0, which is minus 0.000. I will now punch minus 0. Are you with me now? 0.000000. Maybe to 6 decimal. Then you end it with what? Or 7 decimal. You end it with what? 1. Am I complicating now? Then finally you punch equal to and expect the answer. Wow, the answer is 0.16666. Let me write it. So the answer here that gave us is 0.166666, then continues 7. Am I communicating now? Remember, I use when X is less than 0. I use this value that is close. But permit me again to use when X is greater than what? 0. How am I going to so that whether we get the same what answer? Look up. Since we want to verify the second one, are you with me? This is the box that we're seeing in that calculator. This is forward button. This is backward button. This is upward button. And this is downward button. For me to recover this question again, watch. I will press the forward button. Can you see that I have recovered this question? So now, what do we do again? I want to try. I will now punch what? CAC. Because I want to use the second one. I will punch CAC. Look at CAC here. It has given me again X question mark. Then choose this value now, this second one. It will now give me 0.000000. Maybe I will say 1. This is the value that is close to 0, that is greater than 0. Then punch equal to again. It is still giving me 0.16666. Wow. So when I use this one, it will give me 0.1666667. When I use this one also, it gives me 0.16667. Anyone can solve. Now let's go to the option. Option A says 1. It cannot be 1. Option B says 1/6. Now what we are going to do is to punch 1/6 and know whether it will give us this value. Oh yeah, watch. This is AC, right? I will now say 1 divided by what? 6. Are you with me now? We give you 1/6. Then punch SD to know whether it will give us this number in decimal point. I will not punch SD. Oh my goodness, it has given me 0.166666. So the answer in the option is option what? B. Do you understand? Now, if that is clear, let's move to question number 3. Watch. Question number 3. What is question number 3? Evaluate limit of x minus 5 all over square root of x plus 4, then minus 3, as x approaches toward 5. Can I write the question here? Question number 3. What is the question? Limit of what? X minus 5, then all over. I have with me square root of x plus what? 4. Are you with me? Then minus what? 3, as x approaches what? 5. Now back to calculator. Are you there? Now what do we do? Bring your calculator again. Then get it started. Then you press what? AC. Can we clear the function key? Shift 9 3 equal to and what? AC. Now let us cue in this value as well. Can you see that this value has numerator and what? Denominator. Are you there now? So what I'm going to do, create the two box. I have done that. So the next thing is to punch what? X. X is alpha close bracket. X has appeared. Then minus what? 5. I am done with the numerator. So can we go to the denominator? Now punch the downward button and generate the value of the numerator. The first thing we are seeing there is square root. Punch what? Square root. Are you with me? Then cue in the value. The first one is x. How do we generate x? Alpha close bracket. X has what? Appeared. Then plus what? 4. I am done, right? Then what I'm going to do is to navigate out from the square root. You punch the forward button. I am out now. Then next is to punch minus 3. Are you there? So we have done exactly what is on the board. What is the next thing? Punch what? CAC. It will say x raised to power question mark. Now what does x approaches? X approaches what? 5. Remember the condition. I can choose less close to 5 or greater close to what? 5. I said less close to 5. Are you with me now? Close to what? 5. And what are the values that are close to 5? Do you know that I can say 4.999999? Am I communicating? It's close to 5. Because by the time I approximate it, will give me what? 5. Under less. Under what? Less. Then let's talk about the one of what? Greater than. Are you with me? Greater. Close to what? 5. And what do we say? I can say 5.000000, maybe 1. Am I communicating now? Now let's choose the both again and know whether we can still get the same thing. Then back to calculator. Back to what? Calculator. So what do? I will now cue in this value. Remember, it is still on x question mark. What is the value? 4 point to how many decimal? Let's say 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That is 99999. Then punch equal to. Punch what? Equal to. Look at the answer. The answer is 5.99999. Wow. So when it is less than, the answer we got here is 5.99999. Am I communicating now? Then I want to observe when it is greater. Now, when it is greater, what do? Recover the question. How do we recover the question? Punch the forward button. Can you see I have recovered the question? The next is to do what? Punch calc. It will still give you X question mark. Now, let's choose this value now and know whether it will give us the same thing here. What is this value? Which is 5.000000, maybe 6 decimal, 7 decimal, then put what? 1. Finally, equal to. It has given me 6.00000. Wow. Can you see that? When I use this, what is the result? 6.000000024. But by approximation, this is 6, right? By approximation also, this is what? 6. Can you see that it has given us the same value, the same word value? Now let's check the option. Option A says 2, no. Option B says -6, no. Option C says what? 6. Wow, the correct answer is option what? 6. C. Am I communicating? I am done with question number 3. Any question? So reserve your comment in the comment section. I want you to share this. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you comment. Thank you, my fans. Can we move ahead now? Now, question number what? 4. Oh my goodness. Question number 4. Now, what is question number 4? Watch. Question number 4. Question number 4 says, we should evaluate limit of x minus 2, then all over x squared minus 4 as x approaches what? 2. Are you with me now? Can I write it up there now? Now watch. The question says number 4, we should evaluate limit of, what is here? X minus 2. Then all over, watch. What is here? X squared minus 4 as x approaches what? 2. Now back to calculator. Back to what? Calculator. Now what do? Observe something from here now. First of all, get started. Get what? Started. You punch what? AC. I have done that. Now the next thing is to clear the function key. Shift 9 3 equal to and what? 4 and the AC, I mean to say. Now let's tune in this value one after the other. If you observe the value again, we have numerator and denominator, so it will require the 2 box. I have punched it. Then can we create the value of the numerator? What is the first value? X. How do we generate x? Alpha close bracket, x has what? Appeared. Then followed by -2. Am I communicating? I am done with the numerator. Then let's observe the denominator. Scroll down. So you go to downward button. Can we create the value of x squared here? First of all, x, alpha, close bracket, x has appeared. But square, you punch x squared. Are you with me? Then followed by minus what? 4. I have exactly input what is on the board inside the word calculator. Then what do? You punch what? Calc. Am I communicating? It will say x question mark. Then next is to observe what x tends to. X tends to what? 2. So what do? We now look at what? X that is less. We will now look at less, value that is less, close to 2, right? And value that is less, close to 2. Don't forget, it's 1.999999 continuous. We now observe value that is greater. That is what? Greater. And also close to what? 2. Are you with me? Value that is greater close to 2 is 2.0000001. Remember, even if I approximate, it will get to give me 2. If I approximate this one, it's still going to give me 1.9. Now I have done it. So what do next? Watch. We now go back again and consider the one that is less close to 2, which is 1.9. I will now punch 1.999999, maybe to 6 or to 7. Then finally equal to. Expect the answer. The answer is 0.250000. Am I communicating now? 0.250000. Okay, what we got here, when it is less than, is 0.250000. Are you with me now? Now let's try when it is what? Greater than, and it's close to what? 2. So let me retrieve the question back. Forward the button. Are you with me now? Then what is the next thing? Punch word calc. And observe this one, 2.00000. I will now punch 2.0000000. Maybe I'll put what? 1. Punch equal to. Can you see it has given me 1 over 4. 1 over what? 4. Are you with me now? And 1 over 4 by the law is, I will punch equal to, it will give me 2.000. Am I communicating? So which means this one has given me 2.000. Look at it. This one has given me 2.0000001, which is the answer. Am I communicating now? But I want you to observe this. Can you see that one that we choose that is less than gave us what? 0.25000. But that one that we choose that is greater, which is close to 2, gave us 2.00000. So which means by approximation, this one is 2, right? Can you see that this one did not concur? But let us go back to the one that is less than and know where the problem lies. Am I communicating? So watch this now. I will now again watch. Retrieve the question. Are you with me? I will now again retrieve the word question. So if I retrieve the question, now let's start it again. Now this is already here, right? I will now punch calc. Look at it, calc. It will now give me S question mark. Now since it has given me S question mark, what are the values that are less than what? 2. But it's close to 2. They are what? 1.99999. Now let's try it again. This is 1 point, are you there? 9999999. Then into 6 decimal, you punch equal to. Now the result is 0.25000. It's still giving me that. Then let us again retry the second one. When x is greater than, but close to what? 2. What should we expect? Close to 2. What should we expect? 2.00000. Am I communicating? So which means I want to retrieve the question again, and I have retrieved the word question. So what do you think that we do? We now punch calc again. Are you with me now? And punch this value. What is this value? 2.00000. Let's say 1. Am I communicating now? Then finally punch equal to. What is the answer? It gave me 1/4. Now this one gave me what? This one gave me 1/4. Can we punch XD to know exactly what we're looking for? Punch XD. It has given me 0.25. Oh my goodness. Can you see that it is the same thing? So permit my error in the first instance. Can you see that we have observed it again? We're able to retrieve it, that this one and this one is the same thing. By approximation, this one is 0. By approximation, this one is also what? 0. So which means the correct answer there is what? 0. Can we observe the options? Option A says what? 0. Wow. The correct answer is what? Option what? A. Have I made myself clear? Now this is exactly how to solve problems like this. Can you see that we have tried it again? It gave us the same thing. So it works. So no cause for alarm. So finally, what did I say? Finally, question number 5. Question number what? 5. Look at question number 5. Watch. The question says we should evaluate limit of sine 2x all over x as x approaches what? 0. Now this particular question now, we consider it as limit of trigonometry. Now let us write the question. Lim of 2 what? Lim of what? Sine 2 what? X. Then all over, what is here? X. Are you with me now? As x approaches what? As x approaches what? 0. Now what do you think that we do? Oh my goodness. Be careful, this very particular one. Now how do we achieve this? I want you to watch. Now watch this. First thing we are going to do is to clear the function key, right? So what do we punch? We punch what? Shift 9 3 equal to and what? AC. Now anytime you are given a question under limit of trigonometry, first thing is to convert it to radian. Convert it to what? Radian. And how do we convert to radian? What do you do? Punch shift, punch mode, and what? 4. I repeat, shift, mode, and what? 4. So it's now in radian. Let's cue in the values one after the other. If you observe this now, it has numerator and what? Denominator. So punch the 2 box. I have done that. What is the next thing? Punch sine. This is sine. Are you with me now? Then generate what? 2x. 2 what? X. What I'm going to do is to punch 2. Are you there? Which I've done. Followed by what? X. How do we generate x? Alpha close brackets. Am I communicating? X has appeared. Then close it again. Close it what? Again. Then move down to the denominator. Scroll down and point the value of the denominator. What's the value? X. Generate x. Alpha close bracket. I have done exactly what is on the board. Are you with me? Then what is the next thing? Punch what? Calc. Punch what? Calc. It will give you X question. X what? Question. Then my question is this. What are those numbers that are less than what? 0. Less than what? 0. Am I communicating? Remember, X approaches what? 0. So if you are looking for X, the less number that is close to what? X, to what? 0. It is what? Talk to me. We have minus 0.000001. Are you with me? Now continue, because it is close to what? 0. Now if we are looking for a number that is also greater but is close to what? 0. What is the number? It is 0.00001. Can we try this now? Now back to the calculator. I want you to observe this. Watch. This is the calculator. We are still on X question. X what? Question. We are looking for this now. Then what do? Punch this value. This value is what? Watch. Minus 0.000000. Then I'll put what? 1. Finally equal to. Can you see the answer that this is generated here when it is less, close to 0 is what? 2. So permit me now to write 2 here. Am I communicating? 2 here. And this one is also 2. Am I communicating? Then after that, what is the next thing? I want to verify the second one that is greater but close to what? 0. So retrieve the question again. Punch what? Forward the button key. I have retrieved the what? Question. So what do you think that is the next thing? Oh my goodness. The next thing is what? Punch calc. It has still given you X question, right? Then choose a number that is greater but is close to what? 0. It is 0.00001. So I will now punch 0.000000. Maybe to 6 decimal. I will now input 1. Are you with me? Finally equal to. It has also given me 2. Wow. Life is easy. Can you see that the result of both sides is what? 2. Do you understand? Let's move to the option. Option A says 2. My goodness. So the correct answer in the option is what? 2. So gentlemen and ladies, thank you for watching my channel. See you in my next video, which is the same calculator method of solving what? Limit of a function, stage what? 2. Bye. Bye.